2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. A look at how All-Star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
And you look at Mobley. He's racked up a nice share of votes, but there are still a few players ahead of him in the East.
Well, it's a loaded East this season. So many guys in the mix for a spot on the All-Star team. He's absolutely one of them.
And keep checking in for the latest in All-Star voting results. So the Houston starting five. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Fred VanVleet out there with Thompson. And it's Durant in at the 3. And for the Cavaliers, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And these two-game season series have been proposed as a way of cutting down on all the travel.
Yeah, if there's any downside for the fans, it would be the repetition. It's nice to shuffle teams on the docket to keep things fresh.
Now here's Garland. Knocks it loose. Here's Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Şengün. Here's Durant. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
Mobley outside to the inside. And finished off by Hunter.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Well, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
Here's VanVleet. After the basket by Cleveland. Pass to Şengün. Hey, from beyond the arc. Mitchell grabs a miss. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Takes a 3. Connects from downtown.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked him about the many difficulties that Kevin Durant presents to a defense, and Coach said with most guys you can force them left or right or send help. With Kevin, he can always shoot over the top of you. Sometimes you feel helpless in that regard. Not a lot of solutions for a 7-foot sharpshooter, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Outside Hunter.
Right here.
The 3 is up. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Houston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw, no good. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And he sinks the second.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Garland against VanVleet. And he lobs it up. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, and Mobley's teammates love throwing lobs his way. Why? Because he catches pretty much anything you throw up there.
For Houston, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Thompson passes to Şengün. Now here's VanVleet. No good that time. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Hunter. Nice D from Durant.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Van Vliet, the pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
The Cavs trailing. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Mitchell from the arc. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Reset.
And he hits the first of 3.
We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. Cleveland, second. In third, Houston.
Oh, these are two squads that love to get out in transition and play quick-paced basketball. This could be a race as much as it is a game.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Mitchell. Outside Hunter. Fires from deep. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Hunter. Mitchell's got 9 points.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Durant. He had 28 points in the win against Cleveland.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And he's going for the oop here. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Throw it up there and let the throw go get Allen. This man is a height machine.
Rockets trail by 4. Now Durant. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game. Out to Thompson, puts up a 3. Hunter with the rebound. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul. The Cavaliers lead by 4. Now here's Garland. 11 points for him last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wish I played with more guys like him. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Well, Richard, you attempted to guard Kevin Durant in your playing days. How hard was that?
It was not easy. He's an elite scorer, ball handler. Oh, yeah, he's also 7 feet tall. KD is one of the toughest assignments that you will ever face.
Well, Richard, I know you had the pleasure of guarding Kevin Durant. Not an easy assignment. What was that like?
You're right, B.A. I had the pleasure of guarding him in the NBA Finals. And let's say it was not the easiest of tasks. He's become such a complete player, there's no way to stop him. He takes what you give him, and he kills you with it.
And he drops the first.
You love everything that KD gives you on both ends, and he's a 3-level, 2-way player. He's a quiet leader, but he leads by example.
Wade, he's checked in for Allen. Good on both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Mobley outside to the paint. Stolen by Thompson. Down low. Here's Smith. Second chance shot. Cavaliers with the rebound. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was in Houston.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And tonight I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
Imposing inside. Mobley is just too much.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Green's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Eason's checked in for Thompson. Rockets trail by 4. Durant surveying the D. Pass to Eason from deep. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Here's Garland. No made baskets yet. Now here's Hunter. From deep, Mitchell. Smith with the rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got his third basket on the night right there.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Outside Hunter. To the inside. Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And while Mitchell is about 6'3", his wingspan is 6'10". That's what helps him finish.
Here's Durant. Give him 8. Outside Eason. Shot clock at 6. Back to Durant. Over Mitchell. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Durant's got 10 points in the game. And it's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. They trail by 1. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. defensively. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Jacks up a three. That's good from Eason. On the assist by Durant. Eason's got his second basket on the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Houston in the lead. Van Vliet right side. Rebounded by Green. For Cleveland, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Back to Hunter. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, good whistle there.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
No good on that one. And Cleveland making a change here. Okoro's checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Shepard's checked in. And the second free throw is good. Here's Durant. He's got 10. Outside Eason. Missed inside. The Cavaliers shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Here's Wade, defended by Eason. Here's Hunter. Eason with some nice D.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
The Rockets again can't hit. Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. Here's Wade. And it's off from three-point range. Houston has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Pass to Şengün. Here's Shepard, guarded by Garland. Back to Şengün. Durant against Hunter. Here's Smith. Hunter with the rebound.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
From deep, Mitchell. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Garland. Şengün with it. He picked up 15 in their last win against Cleveland.
And also active defensively. 2 blocks to go with kind of his overall floor game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Now here's Garland. He's closely guarded. The kick to Hunter. Plenty of space. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Hunter's got 5 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Durant. He's got 12. Pass to Şengün. Back to Durant. Puts it up from 15. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Outside for Mitchell. They get it back. Pass to Okoro. From behind the arc. The putback. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 3. To the left side wing. Back to Durant. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Launches it. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Oh, he's on the attack, hitting 6 of his last 7.
29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Hunter. Back to Garland. Unloads from 13. Count it. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
You've got to be right on Garland from that mid-range spot because he is lethal from there.
Mitchell against Durant. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 17.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Cleveland Cavaliers. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. So the Rockets 5 now. Van Vliet and Shepard, they're the guards. Tari Eason is out there with Jock Landale. And it's Adams in at the 5. Van Vliet scanning the floor. 5 to shoot. Over to the left wing. And here's Shepard for 3. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high-percentage looks.
Strus finds Hunter. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Shepard, covered by Strus. Adams, the pass to Van Vliet. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Here's Jerome. He's scoreless. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. The 3 is up. Eason pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Shepard. Eason, a screen on Hunter. Here's Shepard. Rebounded by Green. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
Mobley, he's checked in for Green. Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Here's Jerome, guarded by Van Vliet. Jerome passes to Strus. Hunter on the wing, defended by Eason. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wade. Gets the 3 to fall. Wade's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. It's Thompson, high post. Out to the right wing. Eason against Hunter. Here's Landale. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Hunter can't get it to go. Houston has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Thompson goes in. Houston with another miss.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Pass to Jerome from outside the arc. And the Cavaliers, another three. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A different look for Cleveland. Green's checked in for Wade. And Darius Garland subbed in for Jerome. And a change for the Rockets. Alperen Şengün's checked in for Landale. Garland against Van Vliet. Outside Eason. Pass to Şengün. It's stolen by Hunter. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Fred Van Vliet. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Hunter.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Van Vliet against Garland. Outside Eason. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's Adams. Oh, got a piece of it. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. Houston, 4th.
It's been a great run for them, kind of shooting the basketball. You love when multiple guys get into a groove at the same time.
They need this. Clock at 6. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
This game has been all about tenacity for them, getting right in the defense's business and winning trip after trip to the line.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. And here's Garland. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Tips it up.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Van Vliet. It's a 4-point ball game. Adams with a screen on Garland. Pass to Şengün. He shoots a 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in the game. On the attack, Green. Strus with it. Defended by Thompson. Mobley, left side. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. In transition. It's good. Eason's gotten his third basket of the night. Now Garland. Tari Eason is seen by some as a player on the rise, Richard. Things are coming together for him.
Yeah, his game is evolving along with his confidence. When young players put in work, they are going to get better, and that's what Eason has done.
Inside, Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Look at Garland drawing the defense's attention just to give it away. Whoop.
Rockets trail by 4. Now here's Van Vliet. Yet to see a basket. To the right side. Here's Şengün. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his third year, Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
Off on the first. Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Cleveland. Good on the second one.
Looking at the start of Şengün's career, here's a guy who's really stepped up his game, has become a key player for them.
Outside Mitchell. From downtown, yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 5 assists tonight.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And Houston has possession. 6-point game. Garland against Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. And here's Adams. Now here's Şengün. Hunter covering. Shot clock at 5. Van Vliet outside. There's the 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
First free throw is good. Okoro is checked in for Cleveland. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Houston. Shepard comes in for Fred Van Vliet. Both free throws good from Thompson. And it's Cleveland's ball. They're on a 16-7 run to the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
You talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
Rockets trail by 6. Pass to Shepard. Now here's Adams. Now Thompson, checked by Mitchell. Rejected by Mitchell.
With enthusiasm. When Mitchell gets a chance to block it, he embraces that moment.
And the shot goes in.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Garland. Outside, Green. Okoro outside for three. Thompson pulls it in. Houston has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pass to Durant. The three. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Okoro, guarded by Durant. Okoro outside to the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
Smooth move there by Mobley off the pick, making himself a good scoring option.
Rockets trail by 3. Durant with it. 20 points for him. Up top, Şengün. Goes back up, and Adams lays it in. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Mobley finds Green to the left wing. Garland scanning the floor. Pass to Mitchell. The three from Okoro. Sinks it from distance. Okoro's got his first 3 points of the game.
The game of Mitchell is more about putting up points, but Donovan can dish too.
For Houston, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. And here's Adams. Here's Shepherd, guarded by Garland. Here's Shepherd, right side Durant. Just 5 to shoot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The shot-making ability of Durant is what makes his pump fake so terrifying. It gets defenders off balance and leads to the foul.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
He misses the free throw.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Hunter comes in for Okoro. Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Fred VanVleet comes in for Shepherd. Here's Mitchell. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Durant out to the right wing. Smith passes to VanVleet. And here's Durant. 21 points in the game. The rebound by Allen.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Now Durant. Impressive numbers he's putting up. Averaging just over 28 points a game. Basket counts. Şengün's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
The Cavaliers lead by 3. Outside Garland. Pass to Mitchell. And let's take some time now to see the small forwards around the league who have been really producing for their teams on the offensive end. Kevin Durant on top.
And call him whatever position you like. But the fact is, he can score from anywhere, anytime, against anyone.
That's one thing we've learned about him. When he gets on a hot streak, it can be a long time before he cools down.
That free throw is good for Mitchell.
And the preparation from Mitchell has made him dangerous in every facet of the game.
And so he makes both from the line. Now here's Van Vliet. No points so far. Pass to Durant. Out to Thompson. The three. Here's Şengün. This is his third trip to the free throw line in this game. Free throw is good from Durant. And Cleveland making a change here. Green is checked in. And both free throws good for Durant. There's a minute 26 left in the first half of basketball. Inside, here's Mitchell. Mitchell at close range. Effortless.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Rockets trail by 5. Durant with it. 23 points in the game. Van Vliet outside. That shot, no good. Nice D from Garland. Cleveland has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Back to Green. And a miss there on the triple. Houston has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And here's the fast break. He goes up. Oh, leaving no doubt on the break. Mitchell.
In the open floor, very few people can stay with Mitchell.
30 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Durant. Book it. He's now 9 for 11 after that one. The Cavaliers lead by 5.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Pass to Green. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. Here's Van Vliet. 14 points for him last game against Cleveland. From deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs three-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
Okay, fellas, now we'll look at the sharpshooters lining up for the three-point contest.
No doubt these guys can shoot the lights out, but I've got an idea. Let me stand right in front of the rim. Let's see how many they make in a row.
Adding obstacles to the course. I like it. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
And here are the Rockets now. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. And Şengün throw it down.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Şengün doing it in style.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They lead by 4. Outside Hunter from the arc. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 8 assists in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Thompson. And here's Van Vliet, guarded by Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Mitchell, a screen on Şengün. Outside for Mitchell. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
Rockets trail by 5. KD gets a step. No good there. Good D by Mobley.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Mitchell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
Weaving his way around Mitchell, tough to guard anywhere on the floor with his skill.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good for Mitchell. And Grant, for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending, what do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. When you look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there is big room for improvement.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Here's a look at some stats for Donovan Mitchell.
And his foul shooting has looked a little weaker over the last 5 games compared to where he was the rest of the season. I know how frustrating that can be, and I'm sure he's eager to turn it around.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And it's Van Vliet off the drive. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Hunter in the post. Durant's there.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Rockets trail by 9. On the take. Durant finds Şengün. Misses in close.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
First trip to the line for him here. That one misses.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
And he's good on the second. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Thompson left side. And Şengün throw it down.
That anticipation is off the charts from Şengün, leading to a bucket.
The Cavaliers lead by 8. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
And let's have a look at the centers and power forwards around the league who have been hot from the three-point arc over the past 10 games. Jabari Smith is second.
Big men who can stretch the floor come at a premium. He's a poster child for that.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Pass to Mobley. Outside Hunter. Back to Mobley. Outside Garland. Launches a three. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his third assist of the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Van Vliet against Garland. To the inside. Here's Thompson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
That free throw, no good. That's off as well, so he misses both.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Hunter, good.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 13. Pass to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Houston with another miss. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Mitchell misses. Rockets trail by 13. It's stolen by Garland. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
Here's Durant. 25 points in the game. Into the lane. Here's Şengün. Van Vliet outside. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And he's going for the lob. Ooh, Durant with a steal. It's stolen by Garland. Mitchell with the ball. Now Thompson defending. 14 feet away. And again, it's Cleveland converting. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Here's Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
And this kind of cunning is what Smith needs in the league, putting the defender off balance with a pump fake.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Smith.
And when you talk about guys who are built for the modern game, add Smith's name to that list.
Smith hits them both. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Thompson against Allen. Thompson passes to Smith. Van Vliet outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Thompson. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Houston Rockets. On Monday, they'll be facing Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Down low. Oh, deflected. Here's Mobley. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Mobley is a gifted scorer down low.
Outside Durant. Van Vliet against Garland. Here's Şengün. 10 points for him. It's stolen by Hunter. Pass to Mitchell. Durant against Hunter. Garland with the ball. There's the triple. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Şengün. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
The Cavaliers lead by 15. And here's Garland. Give him 8 from deep. Mitchell. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Pass to Smith. Crafty move. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And this is what we've come to expect from Mitchell. He is just a monster offensively.
Rockets trail by 17. Now Durant. He's got 25. Here he goes. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Richard, no doubt about the upside of Evan Mobley. What's his best position, you think, though?
Defensively, he can guard 1 through 5. He is a Defensive Player of the Year candidate every single year. But offensively, unless he improves his three-point shot, he is most likely going to be more of a 5. If he wants to play the 4, he's got to be able to stretch it from 3.
Wade, he's checked in for the Cavs. Green comes in for Evan Mobley. Hunter with the ball. Durant covering. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. He's gone 3 of 4 from the line, and he knocks down the first one. Shepard, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Both free throws, good from Van Vliet. You know, it's hard to understate the value Van Vliet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top.
And Hunter, here we go. And another miss by Cleveland.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Pass to Shepard. Here's Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Wade, the pass to Mitchell. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And a moment here to see which shooting guards have been racking up the assist over the past 10 games. 5th best, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and this is a group that really appreciates effective ball movement. They can create for themselves or anyone else on the floor.
Yeah, it all starts with ball movement, Greg. And when your off guard has that kind of unselfish mindset that these guys do, it makes a huge difference.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jerome's checked in. Here's Shepard, checked by Mitchell. And Landale gets it to go. Landale's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Cavaliers lead by 13. Here's Jerome. Pass to Wade. Outside, Green. Can't get it to drop.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Shepard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Mitchell. Grant, soft touch, but hard nose. That's Reed Shepard.
Yeah, B.A. His shooting alone makes him a pro. But his tenacity, toughness, and commitment to his overall game give him a chance to make him a star.
The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. Top of the key, and the jumper is good. Mitchell's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Here's Shepard, checked by Mitchell. Pass to Landale. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. That one's off. Strus, he's checked in for Mitchell. And the second free throw is good. 1:42 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Wade. Outside Hunter. Puts up a 3. Rockets with a rebound. Van Vliet outside. Now here's Adams. Back to Landale. Adams a screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Van Vliet. Adams. And the tip in on the offensive boards. Adams has got 6.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip ins are easier to make. Here's Jerome, guarded by Van Vliet. Jerome attacking. It's hauled in by Houston. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Strus grabs the miss.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Here's Wade, defended by Eason. They set the pick. Pass to Green. Fires for three. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Van Vliet. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Fires from deep. On target from range. He's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 8-point game. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then it's Steven Adams. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Shepard in at the point guard position. Poke loose. Stolen by Thompson.
As the game has gone on, they've had trouble protecting the rock.
Count that bucket.
Inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Garland with the ball. Outside Strus. Outside for Green. Off target with the 3.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And here is Thompson. Adams up top. Five to shoot. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one's on Darius Garland. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Strus against Thompson. Strus the pass to Garland. Pass to Wade. 5 on the clock. Now Garland. Shoots over Shepard. Garland, no good. Thompson scanning the floor. Here's Shepard, guarded by Garland. Sengun with it. Oh, from deep. The offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
The Cavaliers leading. Outside Garland. It's hauled in by Houston. Sengun's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Thompson outside. Pass to Shepard. And here's Adams. Outside Eason to take the lead. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. 17 points was their biggest margin. Eason against Green. Outside Garland. Over Adams. Cleveland again missing.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Eason finds Şengün. Eason against Mobley. Garland comes with the double team. Eason. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Cavaliers have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Strus with the bucket.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Rockets trail by 5. Here's Shepherd. To the inside. Now Garland. And here's Strus outside. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Strus has got 6 in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Adams a screen. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Outside, Green. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Shepherd.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Cleveland leading by 8. Eason with a steal. Here's Shepherd to the middle. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. For the Cavaliers, Jared Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Hunter comes in for Green. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Garland. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
Allie, thank you. Durant with it. Strus covering. Oh, KD against contact inside.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Cleveland has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Outside Strus. Pass to Mobley. Outside Hunter. Strus with it. Guarded by Durant. Allen with a screen on Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Rockets trail by 4. Thompson goes in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Thompson against Strus. Mobley, a screen on Thompson. Pass to Mobley. Hunter against Durant. Shoots a fadeaway. Hunter can't get it to go. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Back to Durant. Pass to Smith to take the lead. Here's Adams, and that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 3rd foul so far. Green's checked in for Cleveland. Thompson against Strus. Van Vliet outside. 6 to shoot. Yes! And a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
This is Van Vliet's calling card. He's actively looking to fire from deep.
The Cavs trailing. Outside, Green. Pass to Strus. Now Hunter to get back on track. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Smith with a screen on Green. Here's Adams. Pass to Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Over Mitchell. Van Vliet misses.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
And there's Hunter on the assist by Strus. Hunter's got 11 points here in the second half. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Durant, the pass to Van Vliet. Now here's Adams. Pass to Durant. Here's the teardrop. Durant making it look easy.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
From deep, Strus drops in the three.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going in.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Adams. Now Durant. Van Vliet, the pass to Durant. Over Green. And again, it's Houston.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up a little silky jumper.
Van Vliet against Mitchell. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. The three from Mitchell. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 7 rebounds in the game. Durant, pass to Smith. Gets some space and parries the jumper. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And usually teams go on runs from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
Outside, Green. Outside, Strus. Allen with a screen on Van Vliet. From deep, Strus. It's hauled in by Houston. Adams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Smith passes to Van Vliet. Durant against Hunter. Here's Adams. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
These guys have been hitting the offensive boards hard throughout this whole game. Great job converting the extra opportunities.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, we credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Evan Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. Darius Garland comes in for Strus. And Adams no good on that one. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Hunter passes to Mitchell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Mitchell finds Hunter. Allen with a screen on Durant. And here's Hunter for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Durant. That shot missing. Nice D from Allen. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Lets it go from 14. He gets it in there. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Those are huge points from Darius Garland. This guy has become the go-to man for them in these moments. And look, you know what? Teammates need him to be big in these big moments.
Here's Şengün. The Rockets with another miss. On the wing, Mitchell takes the 3. Thompson pulls it in.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Van Vliet outside. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes in the defensive end.
The three from Mitchell. Three ball! Donovan Mitchell.
I-C-E. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Pass to Şengün. And here's Durant. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Hunter. Fast break. Here we go. Out to Mobley. Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. Tries again. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on him in Thompson.
And Mitchell is a handful for any defense. So difficult to guard without fouling him at times.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. Gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
Van Vliet against Garland. Back to Van Vliet to stop the run. No good from 3-point range.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'll pretty much do it.
Timeout called, the Rockets. 12 seconds left in the game. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
"12 seconds left to play in the fourth. For 3, Smith. Hunter with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout call, Houston. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Hits a 3-pointer.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. It's off. And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight game. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.